All right, welcome back as we have the second game of the day for you.
Little things to tide you
Thank
over.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was wondering when I was going to get it, but thank you.
There's a
Thank
few
you.
snacks.
Thank you.
Okay? Let's go. Get somebody will get you some
As I want to say thank you to Mrs. Carter for bringing me a few snacks and stuff. I really do thank you. I really do appreciate people about this time. I really do. All right, this is the second game of the Varsity Crusader Classic. It's underway, and here we go. As I do have both lineups for you, I'll go over all that at halftime. As here's 10 for good news. So, as here's 1. And in the paint, puts it over there, 13. And that one is short and rebound 3 for Community. I tried my best for the color code. Uh, that one is out of bounds. As I wasn't gonna do white for good news since that wouldn't come across very well on the screen, and I just tried as best as I can. And that one is up and good for the first 2 points for good news, 2-0. All right, 3 for Community, throws it inside, and that one is blocked by good news. And here's 10, and here's 3, and that one is up and good, 4-0. And that one is no good by Community, and Good News grabs it and gets it ahead. And here comes 10, and in the paint, puts it up, missed it, and offensive rebound there, and no good. And that one out, 15, and those 13, sorry. And now taking on the offensive rebound, and that one 10-3, that one short. Actually, next time out, I'm just going to change to Good News. I mean, usually they're wearing purple, they're purple their purple attire, but not this time. But that one is good by Community, 4-2. As I will just change Good News to purple and keep Community the same. Okay, just to make it different in the color. As that one here's 1 for Good News, and that one's in the paint, throws it over there, and here comes Community. 3, 2-point shot, short, and that will be a good job, and gets it at the 1, and 1 in the drive, puts it up there and scores. 6-2 in favor of Good News here early in the first quarter. 4:40 and counting, and is for in the first. And that is a 3, and that is off the mark, and rebounded by 23. And that will be a wild shot, no good, and he stepped on the line, and will stay with Community. As here is 10 for Community. 2 outside, 2 on the drive, turnaround, and there he is, a good basket to make it 6-4. As here's 10, throws it up there up top, 1, a 3. That was a good one. Great job, 9-4. As Good News is up by 5. Now here comes the tightly guard, tight defense, and that caused a turnover. So Good News will get it back. 3:53. And that will be out of bounds. Stay right here with Good News, as they have an early 5-point advantage. 3:48 in this first quarter. As 10 looks to get it in, and here's 3, and in the paint, lost it on the ground, and it will be a tie-up. And we'll stay right with Good News. Wide open. That one's short and rebound by Good News 3. And here's 10. Gets it over there 3. And 1. 1 in the paint. Drive. And that one is good. 11-4. And that will be a timeout taken by Community. And now that gives me an opportunity just to change real quick the color for Good News. I'm just going to change it to purple. That's all I'm going to do. There we go. There we go. I'll keep it like that. Good News and Community. I'll just do that every time. Yeah, that looks much better. I like that much better. Instead of yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Of course, like I said, I do have lineups for both teams. I will go over all that at halftime. Because what I usually do when I have all these lineups and stuff, you know, when Suburban is playing, I don't keep it on them because I know the majority of them, but I switch it over. I turn it over to the other team so that I can glance at it here and there to get the players for the other team if I say their name or that. So anyway, but when it's two teams that I'm not familiar with, at least the players, then it's difficult for me to keep track of it, you know, of all of it at the same time. So you just get it as you go. So and that will be a travel, and we'll go to Good News. All right. And that one off of one, and he lost it. And here comes 3 on tightly guarded, and he puts it up there and scores. Took it out and scored. Very nice. 11-6, under 3 minutes in this first quarter. As I want to say thank you to those of you who might be watching or watch at a later time. This is your guy Matthew Fox coming to you live inside the Crusader box, as that is a turnover for Good News, and that one is up and no good, and rebounded by number 10, and that will be, as there's a Good News player down on the ground, as I'm not sure what happened, but it doesn't look good right now. I will step aside so they can attend to that. Be right back. All right, it looks like he's gonna be okay. Of course, he's just gonna be resting, like something probably about his leg, or I don't know really what happened. I really don't. As that one for Good News, and that one's taken away by 3, and now it will be out of bounds, and will go to Community, as they find themselves down by 5 here with 2:24 in the first quarter. As I hope the morning has been going well for you to this point, as we are after 10 o'clock here. Coming down to the last of the morning here pretty soon. And 23 for Community. Pass it outside 10. And there's 3. And here's 3. And pass it over there. Corner, drive. And double team. Pass it outside. Here's 30 over to 3. 3 in a paint. Lost it. And that will be a foul on Community Christian. Or excuse me, Good News. As that will be inbounded. And here's Community with the ball. Sorry, I got unfocused. Anyway, here's number 3 for Good News, and left 5, and that one will get out of bounds. Good job for Community to knock that out of bounds. A minute 42 here in this first quarter, and Good News right inside 3, perfect. Perfect way to set it up, 13-6. Perfect. As 10 gets inside, and he can't get it to go, and he's probably looking for a foul, and up top, and there, as number 13 for Good News missed a layup, and here they come. Community does take number 3. And here's 3 over there, 24, and that will be a travel, and will be Community. Sorry, Good News basketball. All right, they get it in. And 10 faked, and that will be off of 30, and now somehow, as they kind of trade turnovers, and in the end, Community gets it because he was out of bounds. So a minute and a second left of this first quarter. All right, here's 1 for Community. Pass it over there, 12. 10, 3, a 2-point shot. That one is off the left front of the rim right there. No, can't get it to go, and that will be out of bounds. Stay right here with Community. 44.5 seconds in this first quarter. Good News up by 7. As they get it into 1, and 1 over there, 30, and looking to pass, and does, right there, 10. Gives it to 3, and back to 1. And over there, 10. Up 10. And gets inside. 3. Good job. 23 2-point shots. That one is just off. And rebounded and in for the basket. 13-8. Under 17 seconds left in this first quarter. Here's 5. And that one's taken away by 10, and they throw it ahead. 3, trying to make a move, and nobody was around, as that one will be thrown out of bounds. 3.5 seconds left in the quarter. Let's see if Good News can get a shot off. As they get in 10, remember, not much time with 2, 3. Oh, my goodness. As just flying was Community number 10. And that's how the first quarter ends. Like, okay. All right, 13-8 your score at the end of 1. I'll come right back for the second quarter. This is the second game of this Varsity Crusader Classic. Be right back with you. All right, second quarter going as that will be community ball. Just don't mind me. I'm just going to try and focus on finishing my little snack here. Good News gets it in to 5, takes a three-pointer, and that one off, and that will be rebounded by 3 of Community. As that is a 2-point basket, 13-10. Off the hands, and will be Community basketball. Ten over the 3, then back to 10. 10 on the drive, in the paint, puts it up, scores. 13-12, it's a 1-point game. Of course, Good News, it started off well, and here comes Community right back. As now behind the line, 5 throws it over there, 11. Left side. 3 puts it up and score. Sorry, 3 for Good News, put it up and missed it. And here Community with the ball. 2, a longer 3, and that was a good one. And that gives Community, I believe, its first lead, 15-13. So good job for them. Here's Good News. That will be a foul. Inbound 3 taken away. Here comes Community, up by 2. And here's 10, gives it 5. 5 guarded by 5. Here's 2, 2-point shot. No. And 3 grabbed the rebound for Good News, and here they come. Under 4.5 to play in this second quarter. And in the paint, 21 puts it up, no short. And here comes 2 for Community. Outside 10, no, and that will be on the ground. Who's going to come away with it? It will be oh, wow. Community is actually able to come up with it now. 3 in the left side. That one is off, and that will be out of bounds going to Good News with exactly 4 minutes in this second quarter. Well, 3:59 now, if you will. All right, Good News with the ball down by 2. And of course, that was taken away by Community, and now travel, and that will go to Good News. There's nothing like eating a stack and announcing at the same time and doing other stuff. You know, I never tried that before, but this time I did, and I love it. There's nothing like doing that. There's nothing like it. This is good stuff. I love these times. You know that? As that was a big change of events there. And now free throws coming for Good News. So yes, I'm guilty. I'm eating on the job, but hey. First free throw is good. Second one is off. Here's Community. Under 3 minutes left in this first half. And here's one with the ball. Throws it to their 24. And 24 gets it inside. 5 puts it up and no good. And rebounded by Good News. And good job on a steal by number 3 for Community. Up by 1 and gives it 24. That one is short and will get out of bounds. Stay right here with Community. As that's a 3, it is off, and that will be offensive rebound. Good job, number 3, to get in there and throws it outside 2. And here he says outside 24, gets inside, and now taken away by Good News. Now it's on the ground and diving for it, and that's a tie-up. And it will be Community basketball with exactly 2 minutes left in this before halftime. As I am done with my snack now, and we'll focus on the last of this half. And, of course, for halftime, as I usually do. All right, under 2 minutes now before halftime. Community up 15-14, and here's one over there, 24. And that one in the paint, over there, 30. And now outside 2. 2-point shot, got it. How about that? 17-14. Number 2 makes the 2-point shot. And now good steal. How about that for number 3? In the paint, put it up and just off. And that will be out there and saved by Community. Great job on the save. And throws it there on the right side, 3. And throws it over there, and that will be a foul on Good News. And that means Community gets it off on the baseline. And that one is thrown in right there, 1. And that will be 1 in the drive, 2-point shot. No. And able to grab the rebound is 30 outside 3. And there in the paint, 2-point shot. Yes. Nicely done. Yeah, that will light up the community bench and coaches and the fans, of course, as it is a 5-point Community lead with 1 minute and 6 seconds before halftime. I tell you, I love these tournament days. I really do. Probably not the waking up part, but once I get into it, get into, probably like the middle part of the games and all that stuff. I mean, of course, I love coming in and doing my thing. First game, what I usually say in the morning, but and once I get really into it, I just and everything, have a snack or two and drinks, and eventually have lunch. I mean, I am so thankful. I love these days. And here's one, and that will be taken away. And 5, able to put it up, and that one just rolled out. I thought that was going to go in, but it rolled out. But 2 free throws coming for number 5. Good news. With 54.2 seconds left. And that is number 5, Alex. I'll go over lineups information. Lineup, if that first free throw is good. I'll go over lineup information at once halftime is here. Second free throw was no good, and that will be 24. Third is a 30. Community up by 4, and that's a deeper 3. That one's just short, and rebounded by 1, and here he comes. Good news throws by 4, 13, and inside, and taken away by 30. Good job. And 3 throws it ahead. Here is 2, and in the paint, puts it up, and that will be no good, but a foul, as that is very nice defense. Yeah, one's okay. One's okay. I think he was was he the same? I believe he might have been the same one that went out earlier, like in the first quarter. I think he's the same one, but I could be wrong, or I could be wrong. All right. Anyway, 32 seconds left. First free throw is off the mark. Okay, this is for community. This is number 2, Brody Black. Brody Black. Second one is short, and offensive rebound, though. Gives it right there to Brody. Brody, and throws it out there, 14, and now 10. And 24 over there, 10. Under 20 seconds now. Here's 2. All right, which is Brody. And that one is taken by, I'm sorry, no turnover, and that's 30. 2-point shot, no. 7 seconds left. Good News has a chance to score, and here they come in the paint, put it up, no. And 30 grabs it, and that will be halftime. And the second game of this Varsity Crusader Classic between Good News and Community. So nice, I mean, very tight first half, as it is just a 4-point lead by Community, so anybody's game at this point still. So I'm very glad for that. Right? Of course, Suburban and Legacy Elite wasn't a runaway. It was very, very tight, and then this game is tight. So we're starting off just fine. All right. So once again, your score: 19, Community 15. Good News as we are at halftime. All right, now for the roster information. Let's start with Good News. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to start with Good News. All right, we have number 1, Kentrell. Number 2, Tyshawn. Number 3, Cam. Number 5, Alex. There we go. Number 10, Calvin. Number 11, Amir. Number 13, Tyrese. Number 21, Andre. Number 25, Carter. Number 30, Cameron. And number 33, Jalen. The head coach for the Varsity Boys of Good News is Mr. Anthony Rivera. And I'll say some things about him later on, but I won't do it right now. Starters for Good News: number 1, Kentrell. Number 3, Cam. Number 5, Alex. Number 10, Calvin. And number 13, Tyrese. That is what I have for Good News this time around. Now let's switch over to Community. There we go. All right, here is number 1, Clayton Pitcher, a small forward, shooting guard, a sophomore, 5'9". Number 2, Brody Black, point guard, shooting guard, freshman, 5'5". Number 3, Andrew Isaac, a guard and a forward. He's a senior, 6 foot. Number 5, Connor Bowman, a center, power forward, sophomore, 6'2". Number 10, Grant Lewis, a point guard, shooting guard, senior, 6'1", 150 for his weight. Number 11, Luke Brunel, forward and a guard, a senior, 5'11". Number 20, Sawyer Briscoe, a guard and 7th. Number 22, Isaac Hackelman, a guard and 7th. Number 23, Gunnar Vickers, shooting small forward, power forward, senior, 5'11", 155 his weight. Number 24, Luke Fagan, point guard, small forward, sophomore, 5'9". Number 30, Zach Conrads, power forward, senior, 6'3". And number 33, Jaden Allen, power forward, small forward, a senior, 5'9". For the roster's information, I just read what I give me, and whatever I don't have or what I may know, I will say, but I am just reading what I am given on the sheet. Interesting. For assistant, I guess there is no actually head coach for community. Well, you have 3 assistant coaches, David Edwards, Tim Fagan, and William Reynolds, and then two statisticians is Miss Jennifer Briscoe and Sean Lewis. So anyway, it doesn't say head coach, so I'm not really sure on that one. The starters for community are number 2, Brody Black. Brody Back, not Black. I think I said that earlier. Whatever I said. Brody Back. Number 3, Andrew Isaac. Number 10, Grant Lewis. Number 23, Gunnar Vickers. And number 30, Zach Conrad. So that is the Community Christian Varsity Boys basketball roster in full. All right, under 6 minutes, 20 seconds before the second half gets going in this game, I'm going to take a short break, eat a snack, and go from there. All right, talk to you very soon. As I want to say thank you for those watching. Be right back for the second half. All right, back to work here as I am back with you for the second half. I was finished up a snack and took had something to drink here. That is why I was not on the headset for start. But now it's back to work here. Get myself re-energized, and as we continue, that one will be a turnover. And yeah, Community takes it, and that's going to be a travel, and that means they will give it right back. So good news basketball is they are down by 2. As we are a minute and 5 seconds into this third quarter. And that one's inbounded, 2-point shot, and that one just off the left part of the rim. And 3 grabs it and gives it 2. As I want to say thank you to those of you who might be watching or watch this at a later time. This is your guy Matthew Fox coming to you live inside the Crusader box, as this is the second matchup of the morning and second matchup of the Varsity Crusader Classic here today. As 30 gets it in, and that one up and under and scores. Way to go for Community, 21-7. And that one inside just missed it, and that one missed again. And here comes Community up by 4. And here's 2, moves to the side, and pass it out there 3 to 10. That one was tipped and now stolen by Good News. They have a chance, and that one is in. 21-19 to make it a 2-point game. Tipped and 23 got the shot to fall. 23-19. Here's 1 over the 3. In the paint, 2-point shot off, and 2 grabs it for Community, and here he comes. And that one is stolen away, and a foul on Community Christian. We have, of course, the Community Eagles and the Good News Defenders. As we want to say thank you to both crowds who might be here for Good News and Community. That is out of bounds and a turnover. And one must have took a shot. Man, if he was the same one that was in the first quarter, man, he has taken a beating today in this first game that Good News is playing in. Sorry. Good defense by Good News. For the head, out of bounds. Hey, good little save, Mrs. Zimmerman. That one thrown in. All right, Good News with the ball. Down by 4. 3:20 to play and counting. That one is off the mark. As that one is up and good for Community. 25-19. Timeout. Sorry. 25-19. Timeout, Good News. I'll take a timeout 2. With exactly 3 minutes to play in this third quarter. How about that? 3 minutes, third quarter. I love things like that. All right, be right back. All right, out of the timeout. Community gets it in. I'm sorry, Good News, sorry. Under 3 minutes now in the third quarter. Community down by 6, 25-19. Here's 33, guarded by 23. And he throws it right to 30 of Community, and he throws it ahead. 24 able to grab it in the paint, gets it to 30, and that one is in there. How about that? 30 scores. 30 got the turnover, and he ends up scoring. How about that? 27-19, as it is an 8-point game for Community, as 3 gets it over the 5, and able to get it in the 1, in the paint, puts it up, and good defense, and that's going to be a foul. 2 free throws for number 1, as he is back in there again. He's fighting. He is fighting today in this first game, should I say. His name is Kentrell. First one is off the mark. Second one is going to bounce around and in. All right, 27-20. Here's Community with the ball up by 7, under 2:20. And that one is going to be touched and now loose. And now Good News is going to pick the basketball up, down by 7 in the paint. One, Trenco. How about that? 27-22. Kentrell. Woo. That's how you get to the cup, my folks. And give it 30, and that one we bounced around, and once again picked up by Good News. Here they come, 13 in the paint, lost it, and 30 picks it up for Community and gives it to 1, and he throws it ahead, and good job by Good News to knock it out of bounds to disrupt that, and Community will pass it in. A minute 46 left in this third quarter. Good action here of late. Here's 30. Looking to pass, it does. Here's 12 in the paint, drive. Oh, what a shot. Fighting the D, and 29, and he put it in, 29-27. And he gets it over the 21. And 5, and there, pass it outside, a three-point attempt. And that one rolls around to no, and who's going to come away with it out of bounds, and will stay right here with Good News. A minute 23 to play in the third quarter. 29-22 your score in favor of Community, and right inside, and there, no good. And 1 comes away with the rebound, and he puts it back up, and that's going to be a little bit short. You knew that was going to be short once the release. And that will be, here's 3 with it for Community, pass it outside, 10, coming up on a minute to play. And here's 30, 24 outside, and now, taken away by Kentrell. Here he comes in the paint, and that one is up. That will be a foul on Community number 10. And with exactly a minute to play, and man, he is down on the deck again. And I tell you, he has been taking a beating. Even if it wasn't him who was on the ground earlier, like in the first quarter. But I tell you, he has been taking a beating too. I think it was him, but I could be wrong. So anyway, as he will shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, number 1, Kentrell, for Good News. That one is up and off. Couple leave for Community, and a couple come in for him. That one up and short. And Good News grabs. Good News grabbed the offensive rebound and got it back, and it missed it, and now on the ground again. And that one's going to be taken by Community. To pass it over the 1. And gives it to 3, and now to 2. And gives it to 1. And the left side, 3. And that will be a loose and on. Just a missed layup by 2. And now there's a fight for it, and that will be a tie-up. And it will favor Good News. With 28.8 seconds left of the third quarter. All right, here's 3 for Good News Ministries. And 3 gets inside, dumps it in there, and that one is count that basket. I think, yeah. Yeah, 29-24, 13.5 seconds left. That one is so violation, so that basket would not have counted if he had made it. All right, 5-point game, third quarter just about over. One with it, gives it to 2 with 2. 1, throws it up there at 1. Off the goal. So, as we end the third quarter, Community with a lead of 29-22. And we will go to the fourth quarter. Be right back right after this. This is the second game of the Varsity Crusader Classic. Be right back. All right, fourth quarter, here we go, between Good News and Community. And I would just want to tell you, at the end of this game, of course, I would tell you who's coming up next, and we'll tell you how this tournament is working. And we'll just read the opening here. As 3, and that one is going to be a foul on Good News. All right, inbound pass. And there 3. And inside, and that's going to be taken away. And here comes Good News. Kentrell lays it in. 25-24 to make it a 5-point game. Either I was off this time or anyway, it's 29-26. I'm sorry about that if I was off. Please forgive me. As that 2-point shot is off, and that will be rebounded by 5. And 23 gets the 3. Throws it over 10, a 3-point attempt. That one short, and rebounded by number 10. And a 2-point shot is short, and 5 gets it for Good News, and he takes the 3 to tie, and he just missed it. And 2 has it for Community, and he's being tightly guarded, and now has to throw it over there to 10, and he will move it into the front court and pass it into the front court. And here's 10 over there, 23, and it's a 2-point basket, got it off the glass. 31-26. As now that one was stolen by Community. 3, short and out of bounds. Should be Good News basketball. It is. One, missed it, and rebound 10. Under 5 minutes now of this game. And here's 10 coming in the paint, driving just short on it. And 21 passes to the 5. Got to get it out of there. Got to get it out of there. Going to be, I think, yeah, Coach Rivera got a timeout. So I could say good timeout there. Good timeout with 4:45 in the fourth quarter, 31-26. Be right back after this timeout. Three, and then taken by 2 of Community. And that one up and good. That gives them a 7-point lead, 33-26. Over there, 5 to 10, a 3-pointer. That one is an air ball and will go out of bounds to Community. 4:09 to play in the fourth. And that one's going to be, oh. Well, it's going Good News way anyway. All right. Good News down by 7. Control over the 3. Inside, 2-point shot, no, and out of bounds, and will stay with Good News. Down by 7, 3:31 in the fourth quarter. Has 5 to make the inbound pass, and does. Here's 3, and good steal by Community. Comes 3, puts it up, and count that basket. (35-26). I know back in the beginning of the game, Good News started off very well, but since then I don't think they've been playing as well since when they started. But Community has, that one is good. 36-26. Here's one in the paint, puts it up and scores. 36-28. Inside, and that be a foul. .247 left in this quarter. And here's 30. He gets over there 23, and paint. Got it. .10 game. Here's one, getting inside, putting up the shot, and got the roll. Nice job was the drive, 38-30. And that's going to lead into, I believe, a community timeout. 2:18 to play left. 2:18 to play in this game. Be right back after this timeout. All right, community gets it inbounded. Under 2:15 to play. It is an 8-point game, and that will be over 23. He got a good look at it, and he scored it. 40-30 in favor of community. 2 minutes to go. Can Good News make a run? Try to bring it within close. It's 5 out with it and gets over there. Pass over there 10. 1-3. That one's off. Rebounded by 3 of community. And community is in good shape for this one. All right, 3 tightly guarded by 1. And that will be as that is a good point how Mr. Coach Rivera was saying that the ball was not going to fan before the timeout was called. But anyway, he got the timeout in time. So therefore, 1:33 to play. It is a 10-point game, 40-30. Two, and that's going to be a foul. Should be 2 free throws for 2 of community, which his name is Brody Beck. That one is short. That one is good. 41-30. Under a minute and a half. That one is off. All right, 2 more shots for Mr. Back. Brody. First one off target. Second one good. 12-point game. Over to 3, and that one tipped and out of bounds. Good News basketball, 1:03 left. Good News ball, 53.6 seconds. And here is 3. 3-point shot, no good. And rebounded by 3. And Community should just let this ball, or should let this game. Well, unless Good News decides to play tough here, but if I was both of them, I would just let this game rest where it is. Get ready for the next one. Got it. Two made free throws, 44-30. (46-33), 19 and a half seconds left. All right, once things close it out, I will tell you who is coming up next and how this tournament is formatted. And good job by Community. They got their first win of the day. First win of the morning, first win of this tournament. As they win 46-33. As your final score in the second game of the Varsity Crusader Classic, Community 46 and Good News 33. All right, so let me tell you what game is coming up next. Of course, game number 3 on our schedule between Good News and Legacy Elite. That one is coming up at 11:30. So I'm glad that one ended, so I can rest until 11:30 when the next game starts. So I was very glad for that. All right, so that once again that's coming up at 11:30. And now let me tell you how the format is for this 2023 Varsity Crusader Classic. Of course, one thing I didn't do is read the stuff before. Even though I got this last night, but I didn't really look at it or anything. And so, and it it's same format as tournaments I've done. So nothing really too different. Of course, the teams: Community Christian School from Connorsville, Good News Ministries, Legacy Elite Academy, and Suburban Christian School. Here is the format. This will be a round-robin format. The top 2 teams with the best record will play each other in the championship game. Due to each school playing a minimum of 3 games, we will do 7-minute quarters with a 10-minute halftime. So I did not read that, so that's why I was confused. With when they didn't have 8-minute quarters. I think, like varsity, because they always have 8 minutes. So, and it makes sense to have 7 minutes. So yeah, it makes sense. I just didn't know. I thought that was like funny in the first game. Like, I would notice in the second half. Like, anyway, anyway, like it was still early. And so, awards, team awards, trophies for first place and second place, and tiebreakers will be determined by points allowed and point differential. So that will play out. That will come into play if we go to that. And so that is how things are going around here for this varsity tournament. And so let me remind you, game number 3 coming up at 11:30 between Good News and Legacy Elite. Okay. So I will be with you. I will get things ready for that one and talk to you real soon, all right? Matthew Fox saying goodbye for the time being, and thank you for watching.